Okay, so welcome back to the part two of the class. So if you can hear me, so just type 3 in the chat box so we can continue. So I think I have, okay, some people already in. So if you can hear me, type 2 in the chat box. Then we continue the part two of how you can now scale your marketing. If you can hear me, press 2. If you can hear me, press 2 in the chat box now. I'm waiting. Okay. All right, let's get into it now. So in part one of the class, I explained to you why your marketing will fail, why whatever you are selling online as a business will not work because of the approach, because of the strategy you are using. And most importantly, the takeaway from that part one is that you must know your audience, the people you are selling to. You must know them intimately. You must follow them like a guy knows his girlfriend. So when you know your audience, other steps start becoming easier for you to do. Because like I said, marketing is a process and marketing is very, very interesting. So let me give you this another example, because a lot of people, when you tell them about sales and marketing, they'll be like, no, I don't like selling. So, and I also let's tell people that statement you just make alone, like, I don't like selling. That statement alone is you selling something. And what are you selling? You are selling to me that you don't know how to sell. And it's cheap. It's a very cheap product to sell. And I'll buy it and say, okay, that's fine. You don't know how to sell, all well and good. But for somebody who knows that anything you do in life is selling, from the moment you start writing, let's come to our level now, to Nigerian factor. From the moment you leave your secondary school, like I don't even want to start from primary school, you leave your secondary school, you try to write JAMB. That JAMB, you have millions of people writing JAMB. The only way you are going to get admission is when you sell yourself and pass. Now you pass JAMB, you gain admission into the university, and you have like 100 people in your class. The only way you are going to go to 200 level, 300 level, 400 level and graduate is when you are able to convince your lecturers with your pen at every exams you are writing that you know what they have lectured you on. That is when you can get average of, let's say, 2.2, 2.1 or first class. That is also selling because you're already selling yourself. Now you are out of school and you are looking for a job. 1,000 people is coming to the same job you are applying for. How are you going to get that job? You are going to convince your employer that you are the best to be given this job. If you can't sell yourself at the interview section, you are not getting that job. That is selling. Now you got that job and you're already working 1 year, 2 years, and you feel like, oh, I've been 2 years on this job and I'm supposed to be getting a salary raise. The only way you are going to convince your boss to get a salary raise is to sell yourself again, to say, boss, I deserve a salary raise. If you don't have a convincing, sellable idea to your boss, you are not going to get salary raise. So let's even say you are not bothered about salary raise, but a lot of people get fired at their job. Do you know why they get fired? It's because they don't sell themselves enough. Because you only keep your job if you are able to sell yourself to your employer that you are irreplaceable. If you can't sell yourself to your boss that you are irreplaceable, they will fire you, they will hire another person. So everything we do in life is about selling. And like I told my own, I also usually tell my own people in the international development space, because I work in the international development space, mostly with NGOs and non-profit organizations and for-profit organizations. And I usually tell most NGOs too that they feel because they are NGO, they are not selling. But if you're an NGO and you're trying to solve a problem of a particular community or set of people, you need to sell to them to let them know what you are bringing to them is valuable to them. If you can't do that, nobody's going to buy it. So in a nutshell, everything we do in life is selling. So that's why I'm still always amazed or not even surprised anymore when people say they don't know how to sell or they don't like selling. I just laugh it off. Now, let's go back to our class. Now you know your audience. You have clarified to say, okay, these are the kind of people that will buy what I'm selling. I already know the kind of people that wants to buy what I'm selling. So now you know them, but what your job here is you are doing a business online. How do you now attract those people? Now, attracting those audience is now what we know as building an audience. You want to build a follower. You want to attract a lot of followers. You know what we are talking about here is you getting flood of people that will buy what you are selling. How do you attract a lot of them to you without you running after them? That is what we know as audience building or magnetic marketing. So number one, what you want to do is define your audience. Come again, take your booklet, have a plan, define your audience. Who are your audience? Where do they live? Where do they stay? What is their age? What is their sex, demography? And beyond that, you want to go into their psychosocial life. Psychosocial life in the sense that, what do they feel? What kind of thing do they think about when they think about the solution you are trying to bring to the table? Let's say you are selling information marketing. You are selling ebooks. You are selling video courses. People that want to buy video courses, people that want to buy your ebooks, what are they thinking about? What is paining them that they want to solve? And the most important thing is now that what is their deepest secret that they don't share to people that they want it solved from the product or services you are selling? Those things are the questions you need to answer when you are trying to build your audience. When you can answer this question, then it makes it possible for you to now speak in their language. Because when you know where they live, you know their sex demography, you know what they are thinking about, then you now start to think about them. You start to live like them. So like somebody selling info products now, you see that in affiliate marketing, for example, you see that a lot of people selling affiliate marketing just come online and say, make money online, make money over time, make money online. You can make more money, you can make more money, you can make more money. But nobody is really talking into the pain of those people. Those people who want to buy your course. The major thing they want to buy is transformation. Somebody wants to buy a course from you now. Let's say, for instance, the person wants to buy how to run Facebook ad because the person does not know how to run Facebook ad before. So that means the person wants to go from somebody who does not know how to run ad to somebody who becomes an expert in running Facebook advertising. That person needs a transformation from one level to another. That is what you are selling, not Facebook advertising. You are selling a course that is going to make people money online. What you are selling is not that course. What you are selling is a transformation that course is going to bring to that person. Let's say I go to a barbing salon now. Why do I go to a barbing salon? It's not because I want to barb my hair alone. That's why I need the service of a barber. Why I need the service of a barber is because after barbing, I want to come out looking cute, looking very handsome. And that handsomeness is what that barber is selling, not barbing my head. So when you are able to live in the mind of your audience, when you know how they think, then instead of you pushing your product in their face, you rather be talking about the pain they are feeling. You rather be talking about the things they are thinking about, they cannot tell anybody, but they want to change. Because that, in essence, is exactly what you are selling. Now you know the audience. You need to pick a platform. And that is why online marketing is so interesting compared to physical products and physical business. Now, when you want to pick a platform, you are selling info products, you are selling fitness training. Next question you should ask yourself is that people that need fitness coach, where do they go online? So you are selling fitness products now, or you are selling coaching. Where will you see these people online? You need to ask that question. So you have to pick a platform that those audience you have selected, pick a platform they go to. So take, for instance, if you are selling info marketing product, I like to use it all the time because I've been doing it since 2013. So you are selling info product. A lot of people want to buy your info product. You see them in a lot of groups on Facebook, online. You see them in many online forums like Reddit, like Quora. You see them talking about their problems there. So you yourself, as a business that wants to market your product or services, you need to be on that platform, having conversation with them on those platforms so that you understand how they think. And when you now pick a platform, you need to understand how that platform works. The way TikTok works, different from the way Instagram works, for instance, and different from the way Facebook will work. And it's also different from how you communicate on YouTube. So like somebody that is selling fitness coach now, let's say a fitness coach that is showing somebody how you can keep fit. You don't expect that person to just go on Facebook and be typing about becoming fit on Facebook, because that kind of product is or services is something that you need to show people. You need to go on, say, like YouTube, like Instagram, like TikTok, show them your fitness community, show them your fitness arena so that they see it and they buy into it. So you choose a platform that works for your audience. Now, after picking a platform, you don't just jump and start posting content of those platforms. You need to understand the algorithm of that platform. What I mean by algorithm is how does that platform works? Because a lot of those platforms now are now being run by artificial intelligence. So if you don't know how the platform works, say for instance on Facebook, maybe the best time that posting get engagement of Facebook is 12 p.m., say for instance, and you are posting by 8 a.m. and you now be wondering, I'm not getting engagement, nobody's commenting on my post. That is because you have not understood the algorithm of that platform. So you need to first understand the algorithm of that platform before you now start saying you want to engage your audience on that platform. And when I was talking about why your marketing will fail, now I'm in number 4. I spoke about you jumping at selling. That you see a lot of people, instead of attracting clients, they run after clients and they sell to them, try to sell to them. So instead of you trying to run after clients and sell to them, what you want to do instead is offer value. You do what? You offer value. And one of the best ways to do this, if not the best, is for you to know how to create a lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet? So somebody wants to learn how to use a YouTube. You could easily create a short video explaining how YouTube works. Say, for instance, somebody wants to understand social media marketing or how to use Facebook. You can easily create a 2-page, 1-page, 4 pages report that explain how somebody can use Facebook platform to that person and share with that person first. And this your offer must be valuable. must be something that the person can even use money to buy. Don't say because you are offering a lead magnet, then you offer people rubbish. Your lead magnet should be what somebody should be ready to pay for. That when you give it to the person as a gift, the person will be wowed, like, wow. So if this person can offer me something this valuable, so that means I can stick with this person. And that is also another psychosocial form of marketing that we know as reciprocation. People love to reciprocate when you, like when I give you gift now, you're already thinking in your mind, oh, I need to gift back this person a gift. That's why first, what you want to do is offer value before selling. And when you now offer value, you need to now be consistent about it, because this is how you now build relationship. So you don't just stay and say, yes, I've given you lead magnet, and you just go away. You can come back a week after or 3 days after and ask the person, oh, I shared a vital info with you a few days ago. Have you gone through it? Has it assist you in solving some of your problem? When you use it, do you have some challenges that you still need me to attend to? So you're already building a relationship like that. And because in the long run, people who will be buying your product and services are people who feels that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. That's what we know as a KLT factor. And the way you can build that KLT factor is for you to offer value first and be consistent on the platform you have picked now to share value on those platforms consistently. When you do that, people who want your product will be the one asking you what you are selling and how they can get it without you running after them. Take note of that, number 5. It's not something you do today and we don't see you in the next 1 month. It's not something you do when you like. If you're in business, you do it like you mean business, like your life depends on it. You can't do business the way you like. You run business with consistency, with value sharing. So when you are able to do this magnetic marketing form of thing, then what you then need is now, how do you now optimize this system and automate it to become automatic? Now, we are not going to focus on this number 6 in this class, because this number 6 is now talking about how you can now build something like a sales page, or either have a website and you have a funnel where these people you are attracting will be coming into, they get your value. Why they get your value over time, then they become people who know you, who like you, who trust you. And by the time they are now thinking of buying the solution they need, the people they will be thinking about is you. And at that point, because you already have a system, you may not necessarily at that point be able to make that sale. And that is where the automation comes in, where you have a sales page where people can just go to, because you have been seeing your value over time on the platforms that you are also sharing values with them. So when they need to make buying decision, they just go to your sales page or your website, they click, they buy, they pay, whether you are there or you are not there. And that is the biggest game in marketing. But before you get to that level, you must know how to define your audience, know the platform this audience are, understand how that platform works, start sharing values in form of content marketing on those platforms, and give lead magnets, value that people can pay for, but offer it as free service to people and be consistent with it, so that when people now need to buy, the person they remember first will be you. Now, this is the end of this class, but I won't end it that way, because I want to give you another bonus section. And I hope I'm going to be able to just do that in 5 minutes. And what is that bonus section? That bonus section is about 7 principles of marketing that converts. I'm going to be fast with this because I told you that at the very least, your marketing should be able to do 3 things: generate leads, convert the lead, and retain those customers. So how do you now use this marketing to convert this client fast? So I'm going to be saying the same thing. Number 1, define your audience again. Now, once you know your audience, I've spoken a lot about this. I don't need to repeat it. So number 2 is using a hook. What is a hook? This is like you telling a story. So a lot of time, people will say, I don't have a story to tell. You are your own story. You can use what is going on in your life. You can create a fictional story around the product and services you are selling and use it to hook your clients. Because whatever platform you are, listen to this. The new gold in marketing is attention. You want to be able to grab people's attention. And because there's a lot of distraction online, you need a very, very strong information that is highly valuable for people to stay with you on your platform. You can't say you are doing business and you are mixing business with politics. You are mixing business with sharing about music. You are doing business. You are sharing something that does not even have anything to do with your business that will attract the people that will buy from you. They will not even check your platform. But if you are so good at creating content, especially in form of telling stories, that when people come to your platform, they don't want to go away. You hook them at that point, and they can now read on and read on and read on and stay with you on that platform. That's how you attract people. Now, when you're able to now hook the people, while telling that your story, you always sell your offer and the big idea behind your product and services. So what you are telling in your stories is not now telling them, I'm a barber, come to my shop and barb. I sell fabrics, come and buy my fabrics. What you are telling them here during that your story is sharing the big idea behind your product and services. What is the big idea behind your product and services? That is the benefit the product and services you are selling is going to give them. So like I do consulting a lot. So 2 weeks ago, somebody came to me. She sells online and I think she sells fabric. Yes, I can remember because I have quite a lot of people that comes to me asking me about doing their businesses online. So she was like, I sell fabrics. How do I tell my stories online that can hook my potential customers and they buy from me so that I don't do the generic way of people just posting clothes on social media and all of those? Because I was advising her to do the abnormal, not just posting clothes every time. So I told her something like, okay, what about you telling a story, something like you sold a clothes to a client, and when she got to the party where she wore that particular dress or clothes to, she become an eyesore to an extent that in that party, you have dignitaries like big politicians in that party. And because this clothes you sold to the person was so good, one of the politicians asked her out. You get that kind of stories, or you could even come in with a hook, like a bad story side, like, okay, somebody bought a shoe somewhere and blah, 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 blah. And while she was on a party, she just fell down, and that was how she got embarrassed at the party because the shoe she bought was not a very good shoe. And you want to hook your client that at that point that the kind of shoe you sell are shoes that make you come out confidently, buoyantly, and be well assured that wherever you take those shoes to, you are going to become a star, which is what people really want, not that shoe, but the feeling the shoe will give them. So those kind of story is what you want to sell when you are offering what you are selling to people. Not, I'm selling ebook, come and buy. What is that ebook going to transform them into is what you are selling. Now, number 4, always have a USP. What is USP? USP means unique selling point. Everybody is doing affiliate marketing these days. Everybody is selling clothes these days. Everybody is selling shoes these days. How do you become different at selling shoes? What are you going to tell your clients that every other person selling that shoe is not telling them? What is a unique thing that differentiates you from other businesses? And that comes to what extra thing you can give to your customer that your competitor is not going to give. And the only way and the best way you can do this is to build relationship. When you are able to build relationship plans, people don't even see you as somebody who wants to collect their money and buy something from you. They see you as a friend. Then you are already building a unique selling point whereby even if you call your product or services 100,000 and it's 50,000 from a client, they prefer to buy from you because you have built a relationship that give them extra confidence, extra trust in you. And that is what you need to be thinking like. So number 5 is you always try to remove the risk of buying. So when you put out your product and services now, maybe after you've done your marketing and all of those processes, now you want to advertise your products. People will still be skeptical about buying. People will still be asking you, what if I buy this thing and it doesn't work for me? So even before people get to that stage of asking you, what if I buy this thing and it doesn't work? Before getting at that stage, that is why you want to try as much as possible before people bring their objection. You have already sold them on the benefits they are going to gain, the problems the product is going to solve for them. So even when they now get to this number 5, they will have almost nothing to bring as an objection, because before they come to this level, you've already addresses all their objection by telling them all the benefits what you are selling is going to do for them. So what you now want to do in number 6 is what is in need for me? That is WIIFM. What is in need for me means that what is in need for your client? What you are selling is not about you. It is about your client. It is about the value you can deliver to your clients. So everything you want to do is share value, share value, share value. And after sharing value, any business you are doing without an offer is just branding. Anything you are selling and you don't put a call to action to it, you are just doing branding. You are just creating an awareness. When you want to make sale, that is when you do number 7. I've shared with you everything you need to know about the benefit of my products. Now is the time for you to buy. Your call to action can now be, click this link to learn more, click this link to buy now, click this link to get 10% discount and get it delivered to your house. If you don't tell your clients this number 7, everything you have said from 1 to 6 will just go in vain because you have not told them what they need to do to now buy whatever you are selling. And when you are able to do this, from what I've shared with you about what makes your marketing fail and how you can now scale and make people run after you instead of you running after them, and use this last 7 principles of how to convert clients. If you can focus on this in the next 30 days to 90 days, believe you me, you are going to start attracting a lot of potential buyers of whatever product you are selling. And this is marketing. So that is the end of the session. And for you to connect with me on my social media, I'm most active on Twitter where I share a lot about mindset strategy that can help you achieve anything in life, because what you think about, you bring about. And you can also follow my business page on Facebook, which is Holiday Consulting, or you search for me on YouTube. Sheriff Badamosi is my name on YouTube. It's also the name of my YouTube channel. And if you want to now connect with me on other platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, and what have you, you can click that web link and it takes you to all of my social media platform where we can get connected, get value from me, and scale your business. Thank you for attending this awesome class today.